Anthem Blue Cross. Anthem is transforming healthcare by improving the health of our local communities. And user testing, real-time feedback from real customers wherever you work. After two exciting games in Los Angeles, the season series between Oakland Roots and LA Galaxy 2 shifts north from Hollywood to the Bay Area as the Roots open up their new home venue here at Merritt College. With USL veteran Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Joe Malfa. Glad to have you with us on ESPN Plus as we kick off a busy Saturday slate around the league. Warm-ups and injury time today brought to you by Muir Orthopedic Specialists, online or in person. Muir Orthopedic Specialists provide specialized, innovative, and compassionate services. Ricky, we take a look at the Puma standings here in the Pacific Division. Oakland has a lot of climbing to do. LA Galaxy, though, right there by that playoff line.
The kids can play. This is a big game for them to prove themselves and to get into that playoff position. And for Oakland, these are big 3 points. You need them to kickstart your season right now at home. No better time.
When these teams met the last couple of times, a 3-2 win for Oakland the first time around, a 3-0 win for Galaxy the second time around, and Josh Drack opened the scoring in that game for LA Galaxy 2, the 16th pick in the most recent MLS draft.
And what a rookie season he is having so far. As an outside back, he has 2 goals and 5 assists. Look for him to get involved tonight and have quality service to trouble that back line of Oakland tonight.
Always impressive when you see those kind of stats from an outside back. He'll be on that left side going up against the right winger of Oakland, the East Bay community player to watch, Quincy Amarikwa, a 10-year veteran of MLS.
And what a great addition he's been to the squad. He brings leadership, experience, but something else he brings is he can get behind that back line of the LA Galaxy. Look for him to get in behind with hard work, athleticism, and he has to be a focal point and have a big impact today.
Should be a fun one today in the Bay Area at Merritt College, overlooking San Francisco and Oakland. A great view from here at the stadium. The Roots took the first round, the Galaxy took the second round. Now it's time for the third. Oakland and LA from Merritt College is next on ESPN Plus.
It doesn't matter how hard you play, practice, or compete, unless you do it together.
1, 2, 3, family!
That's why Anthem Blue Cross and Oakland Roots are teaming up, taking on food insecurity, improving physical and mental health, and speaking out for social justice. We're committed to improving the lives and health of our community together. Visit oaklandroots.com/anthem to learn more.
Community. It's not just a place. It's shared experiences and memories. It's feeling like you belong. It's home.
Here is Jack McInerney, still McInerney!
But community is more than where you come from. It's the sum of our collective actions. And if we work together, it's ours for generations. East Bay Community Energy. Join us in leading the transition to green power.
Back here at Merritt College, just about set to kick things off for the third time this season between Oakland and LA Galaxy 2. With Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Joe Malfa. We take a look at the starting lineups today, brought to you by Anthem. Starting with the visiting Galaxy, Preston Judd atop the formation here, 8 goals this season.
Yeah, he scores a lot of goals, but for me, it's the three in the middle. Aguirre, Lamb, Hernandez, those three need to have a really good game tonight to interchange, get Judd the ball, to bring in Picasso, Perez. So look for them to be the focal point in this attack for the LA Galaxy.
On the flip side for Oakland, they're starting to find a groove now where Jordan Farrell can put most of his best 11 on the field. Valfall back in the lineup, scored that brilliant free kick against Tacoma last weekend.
Walfall, Quincy Amarikwa, Bokila, those are three big players that they need to get going early and often to get the confidence up. And look for Bokila and Amarikwa to interchange, work together, and hopefully get a couple goals tonight.
Sergei Demyanchuk, the official today. We take a look at the injury report. Tarek Murad out. None reported for LA Galaxy 2. Good to have a clean bill of health at this stage of the season. Injury report brought to you by Anthem Blue Cross. Jorge Hernandez in the middle of the midfield, as you mentioned before, Ricky. For LA Galaxy, 6 goals, 4 assists. It's a very potent offense. 27 goals this season in 17 games for LA Galaxy 2. Oakland in the white going from right to left. LA in the all navy blues from left to right. Just about set to kick things off for the first time this season from Merritt College for Oakland Roots. Away we go. The first game of the day and a loaded slate around USL Championship. But you know what? False start. Let's do it again.
Nope.
Bring it back.
Trick play there from the ref.
A little too eager from Hernandez and Preston Judd. Valfall hit them with a little hesitation there. Now we're good to go. We saw this same field surface at Laney College for Oakland Roots. They transport it here to Merritt College. Jordan Farrell was happy with the way it played. He knows they have to break it in a little bit. It was slow at first. They're figuring out exactly when and how to water it, but he believes that after they play a couple of games on it, things will start to pick up, the pace will pick up, the bounces will be truer. Just a matter of getting more and more minutes on the field.
Of course, when you're playing on a new surface, especially a turf field, it's tough to see how the ball rolls, how it bounces. So look for Oakland to kind of play for that for their advantage, because they're getting more comfortable with it. They're getting more familiar with the surface, so they can use this as their advantage.
First ball in, looking for Judd from Perez, and it's dealt with by Emra Clementa, the veteran for Oakland Roots, making his 10th appearance, rather 11th appearance since signing on June 5th. He's come right in and been a leader and an anchor on that back line. Contact there leaves Memo Diaz in a bit of pain. After the COVID pause for Oakland Roots, 3 of the first 4 games, they conceded 3 goals against Galaxy, against Orange County, and against Tacoma. Last game against Sacramento, though, clean sheet, and more importantly than that, they did not even allow a shot on target to Sacramento Republic. So Jordan Farrell feels they're finally working back to the form they had pre-COVID pause. And during that span, yes, they were not getting the results, but they had 2 out of 4 clean sheets. And the other 2 games, they only gave up 1 goal. So they give up 2 goals in a 4-game span.
And that's a step in the right direction. When you do not let a goal in, it gives you so much more of a chance to win. But now the next step is to score goals. And the addition of Quincy Amarikwa and him playing with Bokila, it's going to be a really good, important partnership here for Oakland.
Amarikwa's first push up the right flank resulted in a foul called against him. Spent a decade in MLS. 2 stints with the Earthquakes, 1 with the Fire, the Rapids, Toronto, Montreal Impact, DC United, and effective everywhere he went. 204 appearances, 30 goals in his MLS career. Been with the team for 2.5 weeks training. Just signed officially and made his debut on Wednesday. And Ricky, you and I called that game. He came in late in that game around the 65th minute, and he changed the entire outlook of that attack.
And he did with his effort. First and foremost, that is something you can control day in and day out when you're on the field. And he was running, he was putting in tackles, he was doing the dirty work for his team, and that got respect for his teammates, for him, and the fans. So look for him to keep on doing that, and it would be nice if he can get a goal tonight as well.
Orange still back to Green, under pressure from Judd. Dangerous around the back, but Clementa just clears it up towards Amarikwa. Amarikwa pulls through with it, but a heavy touch in the end. That's how quickly he can change things on that top line. Back to Blanchette. Kickoff today was presented by User Testing, real-time feedback from real customers wherever you work. Visit usertesting.com to learn more.
And it's a really big test between the back line of LA Galaxy. They have to be compact, tight, organized, because they have the likes of Bokila able to hold up the ball, Amarikwa running in behind, Harish running behind. You have Akeem Ward coming around the side and has good service. So look for the shoulders of Vasquez and Harvey to kind of be the anchors in that back line.
Vasquez, the veteran of this Galaxy team, 26 years old. Ricky, when 26 years old is your oldest player on the team, you know you've got a very youthful squad. But he is the veteran, and he's on the ball now.
They might be young, but they're motivated. They like to get at you. They like to play. They're energetic. They're creative. And this LA Galaxy is really exciting to watch. So it's a really big task for the back line of Oakland as well to kind of contain. And it all comes from the three in the middle. Aguirre, Lamb, Hernandez. Those three really combined pretty well. And look for Fall and Orange still to kind of hold that team together and be the glue for this Oakland lineup.
Orange County learned the hard way just how potent this LA Galaxy team could be last week. Orange County second place in this division. They opened the scoring the 30th minute. Preston Judd got it back right before the break. They were tied 1-1 at the half. And then right out of the break, Galaxy went up 2-1. Crazy game that was. A couple minutes later, tied 2-2, and then Aguirre in the 87th minute to win it for Galaxy. Across to Amarikwa. Again, he flashes in front.
And it's all about Akeem Ward. What a ball assist to Amarikwa. Unlucky, he can't get it into it, but it's good signs for Oakland. Akeem Ward's doing work on this left side already. He's able to connect with Bokila and then put a great ball in to Amarikwa.
Perez tried to beat Kai Green. The Oakland defender holds strong. Couple of chances going forward for Oakland. We haven't seen this from them this early in matches. It's taken them some time to kind of find their footing so far this season in games. Maybe the addition, though, of Amarikwa, not just from a talent standpoint, but from a confidence standpoint, to come out here right out of the gate shooting like this.
Of course, with experience that comes throughout the whole team, they're going to lean on him for experience. He's going to have composure, confidence in the team, and look for them to look for him to be the captain, to be the leader on the field today.
Five, 8-4, this LA Galaxy 2 squad. 2-2-1 in their last 5. Been an up and down slate, illustrated kind of as a microcosm in that Orange County game, up and down. They go down early, they take the lead, they relinquish the lead, they win it in the end anyway. It's what you expect from a young squad like this. Moments of brilliance, moments where you look like you're in your late teens, early 20s, and all in all, kind of right in the middle, and that shows in the standings. They're right there in 5th place, right on the verge of that playoff line.
And I sound like a broken record, but that's when it comes down to Aguirre and Lamb, because they're going to be on the front, but they want to attack. They're good and comfortable with the ball, but they also have to do the defensive work as well to kind of be that cushion for Vasquez, Harvey in the middle of the park. So look for them to be kind of a little bit more cognitive going forward and staying back at the same time.
Harvey misfires there. There was some contact from Bokila. Demyanchuk says play on. First time these teams met back on May 23rd. A 3-2 win for Oakland, still their only win of the season. They met again a couple of weeks ago on July 25th. That was a 3-0 win for LA. Picasso floats one back post. Too strong. And I mentioned the way the LA Galaxy Orange County game went last week. That was similar to the way the Oakland LA game went the first time around, except it was Oakland coming out on top. LA opened the scoring. Axel Picasso netted one late in the first half. Danny Flores tied it right out of the break for Oakland. And an own goal put LA Galaxy up 2-1. Memo Diaz made it 2-2 in the 76th for Oakland. Then Jeremy Bokila, 90+1, wins it for Oakland. That was quite the game.
And hopefully we can get some of that scoring here today.
Second time around, that 3-0 win for LA Galaxy. You take it with a grain of salt. It was the first game after a 2-week COVID pause for Oakland. They were missing 6-7 guys, not just due to the COVID pause, but also due to injuries as players were still working back. They lose that game 3-0 in the end. Joshua Drack scored early for LA Galaxy. Oakland settled in actually after that, despite the players that were missing. They had nearly 60% of the possession in that game, had 10 shots themselves. By no means was it a blowout. LA put 2 in late. Jordan Farrell admitted the team was gassed. They hadn't really been able to condition or do much for 2 weeks. Late in that game, absolutely exhausted, couldn't give any more, and LA puts in 2 late to win it 3-0.
And it's always tough as a player and especially as a team when you take some time off and then you have to get right. What a great tackle it is from Ward. In the first 10 minutes, he's been quite a bright spot for this Oakland defense and going forward as well. But as I was saying, it's really, really hard while you're a player. You live on your routine. And here's again, that's a great tackle here from Ward. But you live on your routine. And when you're able to take weeks off because of COVID, it kind of messes with that, and it's really hard to get back into the groove of things. So I totally understand that performance from Oakland there.
Has been feast or famine for LA Galaxy. Lost 5-0 to Phoenix, beat Oakland 3-0. Shut out against San Diego, and then 3 goals last game. They've alternated scoring 3 and scoring 0 the last few weeks. Coming through here, Hernandez taken down. Yellow card immediately shown. Ornstill commits the foul. Edge of the box, very close to a penalty, but nonetheless a free kick in a great spot here as Aguirre pushed through.
And Aguirre, just persistence, does not take no for an answer, pushes by a couple players, and he's really well done to get that foul in a dangerous position here for Galaxy.
Ornstill had missed the game due to a red card, and he picked up against Orange County. Back into the lineup now. Been deployed as a center back and as a defensive midfielder this year. Comfortable in either spot. Plenty of options here for this free kick as well. You got to take a look at this LA Galaxy team a few times this season, Ricky. And the one thing that you kept saying to me, the one word you kept using, creativity. This is a great spot for it right here.
They have players that love to play, that are able to combine, that are silky, smooth, creative, slippery. And you've seen them in the first 12 minutes. Hasn't quite cut him off as good as they want, but you can tell their ideas are there. And it's a great opportunity to see if they can make something happen.
Aguirre drew the free kick. He stands over it. Hernandez there as well. It is Hernandez. It takes a deflection and it's in. Blanchette kicks the post in frustration. It deflects off the wall. It'll count the same. LA Galaxy 2 takes a 1-0 lead in the 12th minute.
And you cannot give silly fouls on top of your box because a player like Hernandez, Aguirre, will make you pay. And it's a free kick to the goalie side. It's tough. He doesn't know where the ball is, but it's a well-struck free kick, and the pace is what hit Blanchette, who beats Blanchette on the side. 1-0 for LA Galaxy, and it's a really test here for Oakland to see how they respond in this next 5 minutes.
7 on the season now for Jorge Hernandez, a 20-year-old from Riverside, California, to go with 4 assists. This LA Galaxy team, again, despite the 5-8-4 record, came into this game 8th in the league in goals. That one puts them into a tie for 5th with Hartford Athletic, Pittsburgh Riverhounds, and Miami FC. Which one of those teams is not like the other? Those are 3 playoff teams in the Atlantic Division, which is arguably the best in the league. And then you have LA Galaxy on the outside looking in right now of the Pacific playoffs. They are a potent attack, now top 5 in the league in goals scored.
And goals win games, so they need to keep scoring and keep the ball out of their net, and they'll be just fine because they have the talent. It's just about the discipline and to keep the defensive clean sheets.
And there is the caveat. 5th in goals scored, also 5th in most goals conceded with 31 on the season.
You need to clean that up a bit to have a chance to make a run in the playoffs and even get into the playoffs.
Perez, run coming on the outside. Joshua Drack, always dangerous getting forward.
And this left side for LA Galaxy between Perez, Drack, they're very good at what they do. They're able to interchange. Perez tucks in, Drack comes around, and that's why he has all the assists that he has this year. They work very well together, and I know Oakland and Coach Farrell told his team to keep an eye on that and lock down that left side for LA.
As it stands, LA would move above the playoff line, better than Tacoma by 1 point. Tacoma would have 3 games in hand still. But you ask any coach, they're going to want the points in the bag rather than the games in hand. Keeps the pressure on the other teams.
And we're 15 minutes into the first half, and you want Wall-Fall to get on the ball, to be able to connect. Here he is right here. Connect, get the confidence going within the team. Get everyone involved, get everyone a touch. That's why he's playing in the center of the park, and that's why he's a big player for this Oakland team.
Over the top, shoving the back in the box. No call, waved on by Sergei Demyanchuk. Johannes Harish takes the tumble. Oakland playing a little more direct today than we've seen. Another thing that Jordan Farrell kind of challenges players to do. They can settle in, they can play that tiki-taka style of football, but they haven't taken enough chances over the top. That one nearly pays off. No call, though.
And it's a great game plan. You have Bokila to able to post up.
Picasso in the middle, dummied, but right into Blanchette.
And there you see some of this creativity from this LA Galaxy side. And it's a ball over top, and Parrish is there. I don't think he goes down a little too easy for me. I don't think there's anything there. He's looking for the PK. But you have to be aware if you're LA Galaxy for the ball over the top, because Oakland has done it quite a few times in this first half.
Harish, a little bit too much there on the touch. Inside, chance again. Blanchette makes another stop. Couldn't really fault him for the goal. It deflected off the wall. He's made 2 big saves since then, but not happy with the back line.
Yeah, and it's a bad giveaway in a bad spot. And Aguirre has a nice shot, but it's really well done by Blanchette to stay big and not give that near post up.
First corner of the match now for either side. Jorge Hernandez, the goal scorer, stands over it. We had the false start on the kickoff. We have to redo this one here on the corner as well.
Keeping us up on our toes.
Third time's the charm maybe on this corner kick. Demyanchuk blows it dead again. Hernandez now delivers it. Nodded away, looked to be Clementa getting ahead to it. Second ball in, right to Blanchette, and he secures it. Oakland Roots face Tacoma Defiance at Laney College Saturday, August 28th. Limited number of tickets available. Visit oaklandrootssc.com/tickets for more information and to secure your tickets now.
And that's 2 good, strong, confident plays from Blanchette, and that's what you want from your goalkeeper, to be confident, to be strong. And he did just that.
Jose Hernandez, they haven't gotten him involved a bit. Oakland started the season late due to some paperwork issues. Demyanchuk will pause it for a moment as he stopped the play unintentionally. But since Hernandez has gotten into the mix, you can see the lines linked up a little bit better from back to front for Oakland. Not here, though. Give it away. Jorge Hernandez. Judd dispossessed by Ornstill. Does have to be careful on a yellow. Cleanly did it that time. Good interchange there. Tackle in the box from Ward. Had to be right with Picasso barreling down.
Again, you see how creative and how quick this LA Galaxy team is. They're able to interchange, move off the ball, and it makes it really hard to defend. But this Oakland Roots defense seems to be up to the task, and it's really well timed challenge there from Ward once again.
Hernandez out to Isaac Bawa. Not that there was any doubt, but just in case anybody was questioning it, it is still officially a Jorge Hernandez goal. It took a slight deflection off the wall. Any shot that was going on target anyway will go down as a goal, and strikers always like that.
Of course, you take what you can get.
7th of the season officially for Hernandez. That came in the 12th minute.
And you see this Oakland Roots team is having a hard time to build out. That's when you want Jose Hernandez to drop in, to connect with Fall or Instill. They're in the middle of the park for a reason. They're your playmakers, able to connect the back to the front. So you need Wall on the ball. You need Hernandez on the ball. He is creative to play off of Bokila, to get Amarikwa involved. And you need him to get going early and often, and his confidence to get high in this game.
Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit www.selectsportamerica.com. That one just kept in by Justin Vomsteeg, who hasn't had to do anything yet. He's seen a couple of balls in and around the 6-yard box, but nothing has been directed towards his frame. Junior Gonzalez has to be happy with the progression he's seen from LA Galaxy 2 so far this year. To be at the moment in a playoff spot, pending Tacoma's results in the games they have in hand, with this young of a team, the fluidity of the roster, growing pains, of course. We mentioned how many goals they've scored, 5th in the league, how many goals they've conceded, also 5th in the league. Vomsteeg just gets it out of harm's way.
And there you can see what Jose Hernandez can bring to this Oakland team. He's able to dribble off, shake a couple players, and play a nice through ball into Bokila. It didn't come off that time, but it's good signs for Oakland. You need those two to link up as your 9 and your 10.
Amarikwa sends it in. Bokila trying to take it down. Harish. Ward. Akeem Ward takes a deflection towards Vomsteeg, and he makes the grab. Again, positive signs when Amarikwa is involved.
Yeah, it's good interchange between Bokila and Amarikwa to get that connection going. And Akeem Ward coming around the left side to put a good ball in. As a winger, as a defender. Got to give away here.
Take away from Fall. He's taken down. Whistle blows. Was it in the area or just outside? Either way, it's a red card. Oakland goes up a man. Now we just wait from Demyanchuk if it's inside the box or outside. He sets up outside, but Lamb is done. Oakland down a goal, but up a man now in the 22nd minute.
And the ball just gets caught up under him, and Fall, he's really well to react, and of course it's a red card. The last man, he's in on goal, and it's a really big challenge for LA Galaxy to play the rest of this game down a man. And Oakland, you need to take advantage of this. You need to get goals. You need these 3 points. It's a really good advantage for you now.
Valfall scored a free kick from this range against Tacoma last Sunday. Bokila might be over for a look, but after scoring the way he did last week, I think Valfall will go ahead and use his seniority here as the captain who just scored a free kick last week. I think he'll be in charge of this one.
And he's the reason they have this free kick as well. He was on the front foot, pressing well, and you know he fancies himself, and his confidence is high after scoring a free kick goal last time.
And Bokila already out of the picture. This is Valfal's free kick all the way. The captain has done it once already this year. Oakland now up a man, looking to draw level on goals. "31 goals in the USL career of Valfal. Ameriqua right up against Momstieg. Gets out of the way now. Valfal strikes it. Valfal just misses it wide. Took a touch off the wall. Corner coming for Oakland. It's time for a corner kick powered by East Bay Community Energy. East Bay Community Energy providing green power at low rates. Visit ebce.org to find out more.
And it's a really hard skill to get that up and over the wall in such a close distance. But LA Galaxy's wall does what they need to do. Stay big, jump, stay together, and well-executed defensive free kick for LA Galaxy.
Corner from Jose Hernandez, whipped it in. Top of the box, volley struck it in! Incredible! It's 1-1! Max Ornstill levels it in the 25th minute.
And what a strike this is, Ornstill. You cannot hit it any cleaner than he just hit that ball. Off the half volley, nothing Van Sam can do. What a goal. You give up the free kick to allow a goal, that's how you repay your team. And what a goal that is.
About the badge on the front, not the name on the back. Ornstill points to it, finds our camera. It's his first of the season. And 25 minutes in, Ornstill gave away the free kick, as you mentioned, that led to the Galaxy goal. Gets that goal back, and now the added boost here for Oakland. They're up a man the rest of the way.
And when you go up a man, the hardest thing to do is score that first goal to break down that defense of the LA Galaxy, who's going to be really tight now. They're going to play 4-4-1 with Judd staying up there by himself. And the hardest thing to do is beat that 2 blocks of 4. And Ornstill does that, and it's really well to relieve some pressure for this Oakland side for the rest of the game.
Ameriqua keeps it in across, doubling the tally in a matter of moments. Johannes Harish, it's 2-1 Roots.
They are rolling. You know, he needed a big impact today. We highlighted him before the game, and he does just that. He creates this goal out of nothing off of a throw-in, puts his body in on a couple of defenders, rides that end line, and a great ball across the box, and Harsh is just there to finish it up. Well done, Quincy America. Way to announce yourself at a home game here in Oakland. 2-1 Oakland, well done.
The difference that Quincy Ameriqua makes. Didn't take long to figure it out. Jordan Farrell said he felt that he should have scored a goal or 2 against Sacramento the other night. Not scoring this time, gets the assist. Johannes Harish gets the goal. It's his first for Oakland in USL Championship, a fan favorite carryover from the NISA squad the last couple of seasons. And he gives the fans something to cheer about. Red card in the 23rd minute, goal in the 25th minute, goal in the 26th minute, and it's 2-1 Roots.
And this is what Oakland needed, a game to be able to score goals, get the offense flowing, and to kickstart their season. So look for them to keep pushing on, to get more goals and get these 3 points, because they really need them. And for LA Galaxy, you cannot play the occasion now. You have a man down. You have to be simple, patient with the ball. And it's really important that Judd here, he's able to hold the ball and bring his teammates in, because he's up there by himself now.
I'm very curious to see what Oakland does from here. It's a team that we've seen all season long. They like to possess the ball. The last time these teams met, nearly 60% of that possession. Can they continue that up a man with a lead now? Curious how Jordan Farrell plays this. You don't want to get too complacent, though, because that's when LA could get back into the game.
Of course, and one really important part that you pointed out is their possession. Their possession needs to mean something. They need to move the ball quickly to move this LA defense, to find the open gaps, to play in between the lines. That's when it becomes really important for Jose Hernandez to get in between the lines, between that back line and that midfield four of LA. And you cannot be giving the ball away in a bad situation and give this LA Galaxy a team of life.
Harish gives them the lead. The first player to turn pro from the Soccer Without Borders program that Oakland Roots are involved in. Chipped out to Memo Diaz. Too strong for Ameriqua. Diaz keeps up the pressure. Hernandez knocks it out. Today's small business of the match, brought to you by American Express, is the Damal. You can find them at Lake Merritt and the Acoma Market in Oakland, California. Check out the Damal at thedamal.com to see their tasty menu and to learn more about their charitable work with the Damal Foundation.
And with being down a man for LA, it's really important now that Aguirre and Hernandez are able to drop in and sit more, because they're down a man and they need to absorb pressure, and not be able to be so eyesight on getting another goal and pushing forward, because then that leaves their backline very open for counterattacks.
Here's a counter here. Hernandez, Harish inside. Bokila couldn't touch it, was offside. What looms large now, those couple of big saves Paul Blanchette made. 2 one-on-one chances for LA in the moments after they scored their opening goal. He kept them both out of the net. And then things started turning in Oakland's favor after that red card.
That's what you want from your goalkeeper, to come up big in times when he's needed most, and that's what Blanchette has done so far in this first half.
Ward. Harish calls for it. Ward continues the run. Harish sent backward to Hernandez. Almost kept in. Not quite by Harish down the flank. Question for Galaxy is, what do you do now? You have to go more than 2/3 of this game down a man. Clearly you have the offensive firepower, tied for 5th in the league in goals. Preston Judd atop the formation has 8. Jorge Hernandez sitting beneath him has 7. But can you overcome the manpower disadvantage?
And I sound like a broken record, but that's when you look at Aguirre and Hernandez to be able to hold the ball, connect guys, do not give the ball away easily in bad situations. And then Judd, you have to be a big number 9 to be able to hold the ball, bring your team involved, get your team involved, be able to have players play off you, runs in behind. And he's going to have a big task today for the rest of this game.
Harvey whistled for the foul as that ball left the foot of Volfault. Demjanjuk brings it back for the free kick at midfield. Four shots, 3 on target for Galaxy. 5 shots, 3 on target for Oakland. Pretty even in that sense. The difference, a couple of big stops made by Paul Blanchette.
And it's another learning lesson for this young LA Galaxy team to play down a man for the bigger part of this game. So I'm excited to see how they react.
Picasso. Back to Bawa. Wayward ball sent back to the captain, Jesus Vasquez, and all the way now for Vom Steeg. Amarikwa, a chance to latch onto it. Foot race with Vom Steeg, and the keeper wins it. Won by Aguirre. Up to Judd. Joining the fray, Picasso. Ball threaded through. Ward cuts it off.
And it's a good idea from Judd to play in Picasso, but it's, again, Akeem Ward's there to clean up the mess, and he's had a very strong 34 minutes in this first half, Akeem Ward has.
Amarikwa commits the foul. Owen Lamb sent off, 23rd minute. Ball fall made that play happen with the high pressure. Took it away from Lamb, edge of the box. Lamb had no choice but to take him down. Ensuing free kick was played out off the wall for a corner. And on that corner, ball came back out for a perfect half volley strike from Max Ornstill. Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes after a goal being scored. It's when you're most vulnerable to concede again. And less than 60 seconds later, LA concedes again to Johannes Harish. 35 minutes gone. With Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Joe Malfa. Thanks for joining us today here on ESPN Plus as we begin a busy slate in USL Championship. LA Galaxy 2 was briefly above the playoff line, but they've since dipped back below as Oakland stormed back to take the lead.
And how fast things can change in this league, Joe. It's incredible. You have to be on your game every single game.
One win on the season for Oakland. It came all the way back on May 23rd, and it came against this LA Galaxy squad. There have been a few draws since then for Oakland. A stretch of 7 losses, 4 draws for the Roots since their last and so far only win against Galaxy. But a chance to open up their new home field at Merritt College with a win today. Up a goal, up a man. August is USL Supporters Month, and we want to hear from you. Visit uslchampionship.com/supporters-month for more information on how you can get involved and have a chance to be featured as the supporter of the week. Bokila working through. Bawa hits it out. Demjanjuk allows it. Not an intentional pass back. Seemed like Bawa was trying to clear it out for a corner kick.
And those good and crafty, quick feet for the big man. Didn't quite come off how you hoped, but it's not a good sign if he's down.
Player orthopedic care provided by Dr. Roth and Muir Orthopedic Specialists, online or in person. Muir Orthopedic Specialists provide specialized, innovative, and compassionate services. Players will use this as a de facto hydration break. And a chance now to talk things over on the LA side. Regroup after the way this first half has gone for Junior Gonzalez's crew.
Tickets are available starting at $20 for general admission. Visit oaklandrootssc.com to secure.
This is where coaches earn their salaries, figuring out how to move all the pieces around the chessboard. Down a man. You're going to have to beat down a man for nearly 70 minutes. Great to see Quincy Amarikwa in there, almost acting like a second coach. Jordan Farrell standing there nodding his head to what Quincy Amarikwa is saying.
And that's what he brings. He brings experience. He's going to talk to the younger players and kind of bring them along with him.
Amarikwa will turn 34 in October. Again, a 10-year MLS career. 204 appearances, 30 goals. Stints with the Earthquakes, Fire, Rapids, Toronto, Impact, and DC. He's been around much of the league, but there's a reason he was kept around.
And he's a great pickup for this Oakland squad. When they need players in this busy stretch of games here, and he brings a lot of stuff, just not on the field, but off it as well, and you can see why there. He's talking to players, fixing things that he sees, motivating players, and that's something that is intangible for a team.
I believe Demyanchuk got us going with the wrong restart. But away we go again. Bokila, good to see him up near midfield, waiting to be summoned back on. Brandon Allen on the bench as an option if Bokila is not 100%, but good to see him jog right back out there.
They didn't quite come off that time, but if you're LA Galaxy, that is something you need. You need to be able to move the ball quick. You're down a man. So you have to move the ball quick and move this Oakland defense. Make them chase. The ball does not get tired, and the ball is your friend now. You have to keep the ball. And you can see what Ball was trying to do. He's trying to hit a one-time pass into Picasso.
Amarikwa takes it away. Stumbles down as he tries to work past Joshua Drack. Here's Drack on the overlap. Taken down harshly by Hernandez. He'll pick up a yellow for that. That's the universal sign among players for, yeah, I know that's coming. Just a little flick of the hand, no argument.
And it's really crafty, quick feet here by Drack. Whoops, little through the legs. Well-deserved yellow card there from Hernandez.
He joins Orange still with yellows for Oakland. No yellows for Galaxy, but the red to Lamb. Judd taken down. Bawa makes the run on the near side. Was hoping to get it. And acres of space. In the middle for Hernandez. Perez. Perez and Drack go back and forth. And Orange still clears. Bokila only created a chance for himself, but commits the foul.
Yeah, I think he just gets Harvey when he's running through, just clips him in the back. And it's really important for Hernandez and Orange still that they're on yellow cards to be smart in the way they play. With this LA Galaxy team, they like to move the ball quick. They like to move the ball quick, make runs off of it, so it's really important for those two not to stick their foot in and get a silly second yellow. And if you're LA, you try to focus on those players that they have a yellow card. You try to play around them. Maybe look for the foul, a little sportsmanship there. Look for the foul, try to get them in the book again. So it's really important on both sides to see how this plays out.
Diaz. Drack knocks it away. Good idea on that free kick to play it up the wing.
Great ball.
Hernandez in space. Sends it through, looking for Judd. Blanchett off the line.
And if you're Oakland, that's something you have to be aware of, that this LA team can break very quickly. You see there Judd making a great run in behind. Didn't quite come off that time, but that's something you like to see from LA, to get Hernandez and Judd combining.
Whatever was said during that quasi-hydration break while Bokila was being tended to, it's worked out so far for Junior Gonzalez. Ever since then, Galaxy seem to be getting somewhat of a rhythm. Again, it's always going to be tough down a man, down a goal. they're starting to find Drac, find Judd, press forward to the feet of Hernandez and Picasso, and they're starting to maybe figure out how to manipulate the space, missing a player.
And that's what you want from your coach, kind of to settle down his team. They're a bunch of young, inspiring players that maybe play with their emotion on the sleeves. So you know Coach Gonzalez was telling them to settle down, just keep up to the game plan, move the ball quick. We can play, we've proved that, so just keep on doing what we've been doing, and that's what we're seeing now.
Harvey clips it, finds Judd. And Ward is over there again. Gives it away to Bawa, though. Presses inside. Perez. Drac lays it off Hernandez. Barely kept in. Amarikwa now sends it out. Heavy challenge from Bokila as he tracks back to help out. The 45th minute, Oakland will have to defend the set piece. Two of the East's best clash to kick off a fall to remember when the USL on ESPN continues. Perennial contenders Louisville City FC travel to Dillon Stadium to meet Hartford Athletic in a potential playoff preview September 7th, 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2.
And Hernandez has put in great balls in so far this first half, so look for another one here. You're looking for the likes of Vasquez and Harvey.
To the backside, chipped on towards Judd. Bodies flying all around Blanchette. The whistle blows for a foul in the box, and there's 3 minutes of added time here in this first half. Kai Green settling down Blanchette. Words exchanged between he and Preston Judd. Hernandez taken down. Carlos Harvey wasn't happy with that call.
I think two players just going for the ball there, and Harvey just maybe gets the bottom of Hernandez, and he does well to kind of sell it and get a free kick for his squad.
He debuted Jose Hernandez against LA Galaxy a couple of weeks ago in that matchup on July 25th. Chips it in towards Bokila. Doesn't get there. Drac gets rid of it. Long run from Kai Green. Maintains possession for Oakland here with the throw.
And it doesn't seem like much there, but it's really well done by Bokila to hold the ball. Great header from Amarikwa.
Ball fall the strike. Stieg makes the stop. Amarikwa, whether it's been on the right, on the left, tracking back defensively, he's showing up all over the place.
And that's what he brings. That's why you sign him. You sign an impact player, and he's had such an impact on this first half. But I want to go back to the point I was saying. That doesn't seem like much, but Bokila holds off a couple defenders to win a throw-in, and they get a chance off of it. So really well done from him as a number 9.
Oakland has to be careful here. End of the half. Judd, end line. In the middle. Finds Aguirre. Aguirre looking for an option. Drac joins the attack. Horn still comes away with it. Hernandez takes it away into space. Maybe one last chance here to go up 2 for Oakland. Bokila, Harish won't double his tally there. Not the best shot on it in the end. And that will be it for the half. What a half it was. Galaxy scores first on a free kick, then a red card to LA. 2 goals in the span of 60 seconds for Oakland. That's where we end this half, with Oakland up a goal, up a man here at Merritt College.
It's been an exciting first half. I'm hoping for more of the second half. But if you're Oakland, you need more goals. You need to make them pay for getting a red card. And if you're LA, play yourself into the game. Get confidence. Move the ball quick. And then when you can get on the counter, make the counter count. I'm expecting a lot of fireworks in the second half, and I'm excited for it, Joe.
Quincy Amarikwa had the assist on that first goal, rather the second goal, scored by Johannes Harish. It's been an eventful first half. It's been eventful the first 2 times these 2 teams met. A 3-2 win for Oakland the first time around, a 3-0 win for Galaxy the second time around. So far, round 3 is going Oakland's way. Back in a moment with the Anthem Halftime Show.
It doesn't matter how hard you play, practice, or compete, unless you do it together.
1, 2, 3, family!
That's why Anthem Blue Cross and Oakland Roots are teaming up, taking on food insecurity, improving physical and mental health, and speaking out for social justice. We're committed to improving the lives and health of our community together. Visit oaklandroots.com/anthem to learn more.
Our world is made up of digital experiences that rely on the movement of money. From payments to purchases, from transactions to transfers, Marqeta's modern card issuing platform enables companies to issue physical, virtual, and tokenized cards to build their payments infrastructure. That's why leaders across industries use Marqeta to power new and innovative experiences. Marqeta, you see a card, we see endless possibilities.
Community. It's not just a place. It's shared experiences and memories. It's feeling like you belong. It's home.
Here is Jack McInerney, still McInerney!
But community is more than where you come from. It's the sum of our collective actions. And if we work together, it's ours for generations. East Bay Community Energy. Join us in leading the transition to green power.
Welcome into the Anthem Halftime Show. It's a very busy Saturday around USL Championship. It caps off a very busy week because Wednesday was loaded as well. Let's take a look at the highlights from Wednesday's slate, and there are a lot of them. A lot of goals on Wednesday night, starting with 5 between Pittsburgh and Miami, and this really set the tone for the night.
And what kind of goal is this? To get it over and down on the wall. That takes so much skill. Well done.
Tommy Williamson gets it going. Kennaro Forbes keeps it up with this highlight reel goal as well.
And this is just unbelievable. What kind of finish is this? One time, you can't hit it any more clean than that. Take a bow.
You're not going to see Bob Lilly teams do what they did in this game very often. They take that 2-goal lead, they lose it.
Yeah, but here, Francois does a really cheeky finish. The body's going one way. He puts it on the back corner. Well done, Francois.
Speedy Williams, a minute later, you're not looking at that wrong. 52, then 53. They pounce right on it, get it right back. All of a sudden, it's 2-2 after Miami just went down 2-0 in the 50th minute and 82nd minute. They draw the penalty, and that's all she wrote for Pittsburgh.
And again, Francois is really clever. He feels it. He feels the pressure. He goes down to win a PK for his team. And Speedy Williams, cool, calm, collected, brilliant PK, and that's experience right there.
Much needed 3 points for Miami. They keep pace in the Eastern Conference Atlantic Division in third, behind Tampa now in first, Pittsburgh in second. Then Atlanta OKC in the Central Division. More goals in this one, 4 of them starting with William Bijev from the penalty spot.
And it's another confident PK from Bijev just to put it in the corner.
Robbie Mertz then off the post, but then they finish it.
What a cracker that is from Robbie Mertz. One-time finish. It's a confident, cool, hard finish.
Bijev got one from the spot, then he gets this one from the run of play.
It's all about the run. Great first touch and a brilliant finish just to push it by the goalkeeper.
90+3 at the death. David Mejia with this one gets it in. 2-2 draw. If you think that was a lot, we had 5 in the first one, 4 in the second one. How about 6 goals in this game between Birmingham and SKC too?
And this is just a brilliant finish. It's all about the first touch. Great first touch to settle it down, and what a strike that is from outside the box to put it in the side net.
Peter Kuich gets that one in the 4th minute. Nico Brett, second in the league with 11 goals. He strikes in the 7th.
And he does what he does. He just pops it up, and what a hard finish. The keeper can't do anything about that.
JJ Williams in the 70th. We had 4 goals in the last 20 minutes of this game.
Yeah, you see JJ, great run to get across his defender and just a cheeky header to the back post.
4 minutes later, Jameel Robert.
He looks like an NBA player. What kind of leap is that? What a powerful header that is.
7 minutes later, it's Junior Flemings.
And it's a great finish here from Macedo just to put it in the far post. Brilliant run.
And then 90+1, Birmingham, the exclamation point. They're in a race right now in the Central Division, just 4 points behind Louisville City FC. We had 5 goals, then 4 goals, then 6 goals. A brilliant Wednesday night of action in USL Championship. We'll see what the rest of the Saturday slate has in store and what the rest of our game has in store between Oakland Roots and LA Galaxy 2. Back in a moment.
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Tees it up, what a strike, and what a goal! Hartford has a goal!
And Lou City double their money! And how sweet the sound at Lynn Family Stadium!
Oakland. The town.
A world-class city where it's not just about where you're going,
But it's also where you come from. See, here, there's always room at the top.
where sky's the limit.
But roots help keep you grounded. And this is town business. If you know, you know. Some might say it's rough around the edges.
But we all know that the flavors are in the margins. It's a family affair out here.
It's all eyes on we.
Hold it down for the people holding you up. These things matter to us.
It is let's go Oakland over and over and over again, where East Oakland and West Oakland meet.
Show the town love.
And the town will love you back. Oakland, forever.
The Anthem Halftime Show continues now with a look around USL Championship with some news and notes. Just want to remind you, it is Supporters Month. Make sure you head over to that link to find out more. Clear Audio Player of the Week, Tyler Wolff, a hat-trick and an assist in a win over Indy 11 for Atlanta United 2. What a performance from the youngster. And then monthly honors, El Paso's Locomotives, Mark Lowry, Coach of the Month, Kyle Murphy from Memphis 901, the Player of the Month. Those two guys getting it done in different ways. Kyle Murphy with the goal scoring, Mark Lowry in charge of one of the league's most dominant teams. Look at the upcoming schedule now in USL Championship. It is a loaded slate all around today, Ricky.
My eyes are on Phoenix and OKC. They're top of the Pacific Division, and that's going to be a huge game for both teams, and look for a great game there.
Charlotte and Pittsburgh as well. Just a massive game. Every single division has a tight playoff race, so just about every game is a massive game at this juncture. And that's what you want as a fan. There's not a single game that you could kind of throw away. Look at the team of the week now from this past week around the league. Alex Dixon, back-to-back braces, back-to-back teams of the week. Tyler Wolf, we mentioned, as the player of the week. Daniel Aguirre from our game, as is Carlos Harvey. Those two guys got it done last week for LA and a big win over Orange County.
It's all about Alex Dixon for me. He should just write his name on this team of the week. He's been tremendous of late, and look for him to continue his tear in the league.
I almost got to feel slighted if I'm Alex Dixon. You're on the team of the week back-to-back weeks, but you don't get player of the week either week. What's that about? He is on a roll right now for Pittsburgh. But then again, a lot of players and a lot of teams are on a roll right now, and it's part of the reason why the standings are so tight, as we mentioned a moment ago. 45 down, 45 to go between Oakland and Galaxy 2. Back with highlights and stats from half number 1 in just a moment.
What do you think about our new tagline?
Have you checked that on Urban Dictionary?
That's descriptive. How's our checkout working?
I can't add it to the cart. The chat's in the way. Frustrating.
Eye-opening.
See it how your customer sees it with user testing.
Community. It's not just a place. It's shared experiences and memories. It's feeling like you belong. It's home.
Here is Jack McInerney, still McInerney!
But community is more than where you come from. It's the sum of our collective actions. And if we work together, it's ours for generations. East Bay Community Energy. Join us in leading the transition to green power.
It doesn't matter how hard you play, practice, or compete, unless you do it together.
1, 2, 3, family!
That's why Anthem Blue Cross and Oakland Roots are teaming up, taking on food insecurity, improving physical and mental health, and speaking out for social justice. We're committed to improving the lives and health of our community, together. Visit oaklandroots.com/anthem to learn more.
Moments away from second half kick at Merritt College. Oakland 2, Galaxy 1. Bring you to the end of this Anthem halftime show with a look at the Anthem first half highlights between Galaxy and Oakland. And Ricky, there were a lot of them for a variety of reasons.
And it starts here with Akeem Ward doing a lot of work on this left-hand side, and what a ball in that is for Quincy Merrick-Wall, just out of his reach, and he thumbs up. He knows what Akeem's doing well. And it's a great free kick. It takes a little deflection off the wall that throws off Blanquette, but LA will not mind. 1-0. Again, and it's Aguirre that goes in. 1v1, and Blanquette stays tall. Unable to sneak that ball into his near post, but Blanquette's big. He covers his near post very, very well there, and it's going to pay off in the end. And he just gets caught under the ball there, Lamb, to pull down fall when he's the 1v1 the keeper, and it's, of course, the red card. Let's see if Oakland can make it pay. And what a hit this is, Orange Still. You cannot hit a ball any cleaner than this. It takes tremendous technique to hit that off the half volley, and what a goal against Quincy Americo. You signed him. He needs to have an impact. He does have an impact. What a ball across the sixes that too. Use his body to go down the end line and put a brilliant ball in. It's just a nice little tap in for Harish.
You could tell whenever a player makes a great play in terms of the assist, when nobody went to go celebrate with Harish, they all wanted to go celebrate with Ameriqua. The halftime stats brought to you by Anthem. Everything going Oakland's way right now.
Yeah, and it's going to be really important for Oakland to keep it up. They're up a man, so they need to keep up the pressure and push this LA Galaxy defense to make more mistakes, get in behind them, and score a couple more goals. And for LA, you need to keep the ball, play yourself into the game. You're down a man, so make the ball work. The ball does not get tired, and make the ball your friend, and see if you can find Oakland on a counter.
Number of changes here for half number 2. The easy one for Oakland, Chuy Enriquez in, Jose Hernandez out. Kind of, sort of a like-for-like substitution there. Not quite the same role for Enriquez and Hernandez, but he's capable of slotting in there.
Yeah, look for him to get combined with Bokilo, Americo, and Harish on this left side. He needs to have a big impact. The offense is going to run through him. He needs to find those gaps to open up between that LA back four and then between their middle four. So he needs to get on the ball early and often and play himself into this game.
On the flip side for LA, Aguirre is out, Jalen Neal is in, and Perez is out, Remy Cabral is in. Tonight's Oakland Roots substitution brought to you by Tahoe Blue Vodka. Tahoe Blue's award-winning vodka is a unique 3-vodka blend crafted with Tahoe water. Tahoe Blue tastes better. Please drink responsibly. Here we go, half number 2. LA looking to go right on the attack from the kickoff. Cabral takes it away from Enriquez. The two subs going at it early on. Chipped in towards Cabral. And an early free kick here for LA. Come out firing right off the kickoff.
And it's well done from Hernandez to get in between a couple players, put a nice cheeky ball in to Cabral. Didn't come off, but then he stays with the play and is able to get a free kick. They need him to get going. He's going to be a big part in the second half for LA.
Hernandez has the goal. Came on that free kick. A chance to deliver one in. 7 goals, 4 assists this season. The 20-year-old. Driven in, top side of the 6. A corner now.
And it's a great ball in from Hernandez. That's the place you need to put the ball so the keeper's not able to come out and your players are able to run onto it, but it's really well defended by Oakland in the end.
Hernandez, not much on that one. Americo defends it. Back for Picasso. Now Bawa. Reminder, LA playing with 10 men. Red card, 22nd minute. Floats all the way through. The strike is saved by Blanchette. What a foot on that one from Joshua Drack.
And it's a ball over the top that gets through the Oakland backline, but what a hit that is from Drack. And that's why he has the stats he does, and what a save that is from Blanchette to stay tall and not give anything easy.
Corner whipped in again. Again, it's Americo defending it. 2 minutes in, and the ball has been in this third of the field the whole 2 minutes. Blanchette, his 3rd big save of the game now. Didn't have to make any the other night. Sacramento was held to 0 shots on goal in that 0-0 draw on Wednesday night. Taken by Harish. Just mishits it as he tries to go across the field to Enriquez. Hernandez lays it off for Cabral. Drack. Inside Cabral. He's made a difference already. Cabral end line. Kai Green fronts him. Back to Drack. Nobody on the backside for LA. Oakland needs to take a moment to settle down here, Ricky.
And it's good interchange from LA with Drack and Cabral being involved early this often. But if you're Oakland, you need to be able to match the intensity of LA. They're first every second ball, they're pushing. So this is when you want Fall to be able to put his foot on the ball and settle down a seam as he is here.
He did momentarily. Hernandez from distance. Hernandez! Didn't miss by much.
Again, you can tell he's confident. He takes the ball off Fall, and he has one thing in mind, just to go to goal, and what an effort that is. You know he's trying to bend it to that top corner. And if you're Oakland, you need this to be a wake-up call. You need to step up. You cannot let LA play themselves into this game and get a second goal.
Which team is playing with 10 men again, the way the second half has gone so far? Owen Lamb picked up that red card 26 minutes ago.
Again, it's another clean, crisp move that didn't come off for LA, but you can tell the intent is there and the ideas. Another bad giveaway from Oakland.
Hernandez didn't miss by much a moment ago. Just a quick little fake this time. Picasso turning. Out to Bawa. Drac, another volley attempt, and Clementa clears. Didn't hit as cleanly as the one he hit a couple of moments ago. Bokila forces the turnover. Waits for some help. Directing traffic. Wins it back again. Ball lays it off. Over to Harish. Johannes Harish, overlap coming from Fall. Harish, head down, right-footed shot. Doesn't beat Vom Steeg.
And it's a good move from Oakland to get players involved, running around the corners, confuses LA defense. I think Harish maybe took a little too long to get it off his foot, as you see again. You can tell what he's trying to do, drag it across that near post, but Vom Steeg has that place covered.
Hernandez didn't take too kindly to something that was said by Quincy Amarikwa. Judd, deflected, corner coming. Great to see the fans out at the park today. First home game for Oakland at this venue, Merritt College. They've had plenty to cheer about so far. Blanchette gives him more to clap about as he deals with that corner.
And again, strong hands from the goalkeeper of Oakland. He's been solid in this game thus far, so look for him to keep it up and keep LA just to 1 goal this game.
Spent last year with RGV. 10 appearances last season for Paul Blanchette. 27-year-old from Palo Alto. Bokila finds Enriquez. Inside Amarikwa, heavy touch from Amarikwa. Battles through, saves it for Enriquez. And Enriquez draws the free kick.
Yeah, Drac's a little too eager here to win the ball. You would like to see him just keep behind Enriquez, just to keep pushing him away from his goal and away from his goal. Instead, he puts in a foot in Enriquez as well to draw this free kick for his team.
Enriquez stands over the free kick. Service towards that back post. Header is snapped down, but wide. Max Ornstill was looking for his second of the day.
And it's a good ball from Enriquez to that far post. And if you're Ornstill, you want this one back to put it at least on target to worry Vom Steeg there. But good signs from Oakland. And if you're LA, you need to tighten up that back line. That's an open header inside your 6. That cannot happen.
Out wide to Ward. Bawa defends. Akeem Ward has turned back to Johannes Harish. Oakland looking for their first win since May 23rd, also against this Galaxy squad. Good give and go. Enriquez barreling in. Shots for handball, but that one came squarely off the chest. Jesus Vasquez.
And you can see what Enrico is trying to do. He sees Amarikwa running around the corner, but it's really well read by Vasquez to stay tall and not go with the runner or the ball, to stay tall, stand his ground. And it's really well defended there to block out a dangerous opportunity for Oakland.
Ball in for Harish. Harish didn't play much early in the season. He's been positive on the training ground. He's worked his way in. He started now 2 matches in a row after coming in off the bench against Phoenix.
A goal has to help his cause as well, huh?
Never going to say no to a goal to help get your confidence going. Even if it is as simple as that one was, where he was 6 inches off the goal line and tapped it in. Still goes down in the stat sheet as a goal.
Of course, you take what you can get.
Bokila trying to take something here. Turned it to his non-preferred right foot. Picasso looking for Judd.
Yeah, he just took a little too long to find Judd there. Making a good run in the middle of this Oakland defense, and you know Judd was waiting for it, and you can see this frustration after that play did not come off for him.
Galaxy will finish up a 3-game road stint against Las Vegas Lights on Friday the 27th. They will have a week off here in between. Oakland, though, no rest for them. A very condensed month of August. They will play on Wednesday once again against New Mexico, playing every weekend and Wednesday the whole month of August. Resulted in some squad rotation from Jordan Farrell tonight, at least from the starting lineup, at least, giving the likes of Matias Fisore and Chuy Enriquez the night off until Enriquez subbed in at the half. Challenge here, edge of the area. Ward thought it was clean, but it's a free kick now for Galaxy. Yellow as well.
And it's all about this run from Hernandez to get the ball in that pocket, to turn away from a couple Oakland players, and to find Picasso in a really tough situation there for Ward. He doesn't think it's a foul, but he comes from the backside of Picasso to give LA Galaxy a dangerous free kick in a dangerous area. Look for Hernandez to fancy himself on this one. He's feeling himself.
The first free kick goal took a very slight deflection off the outside of the wall, enough though to get it past Blanchette. A little tougher of an angle this time. Demianchuk backs it up a few inches. Hernandez put it too close, but as a striker, I think the referee just did you a favor. You got an extra couple inches now to try to get it up and over the wall.
Yeah, we saw that with the free kick from Fall, it was hard to get over and down and under that crossbar, but I think Hernandez maybe has a little idea here to go under the wall, to go to the goalkeeper side. It's tough as a goalkeeper because you can't see the ball to the last second. So let's see what Picasso or Hernandez has in mind here.
They reposition the ball a good 3 or 4 times now.
And it's really important for Oakland Roots, their wall, to stay together, to jump together, or not jump together. But you cannot have any gaps in that wall.
Hernandez or Picasso? It'll be Hernandez right into the wall. And a corner for Galaxy.
And that's what you need your wall to do, to stay together, to be that second goalkeeper, to help Blanquette, because he can't cover that whole goal in this short period of time. Well done from the Oakland Roots wall.
Curled in, back post towards Bawa. This time his jump a tad. Brendan Allen is set to check in for Oakland Roots. This substitution powered by East Bay Community Energy. East Bay Community Energy providing green power at low rates. Visit ebce.org to find out more. Mentioned before that Fisore and Enriquez were given the night off from starting. Didn't mean they would not come in at all. We've already seen Enriquez, now we'll see Fisore. Quincy Amarikwa will give way for Brandon Allen.
And he had a good shift. Amarikwa probably wants to play a little bit more, but he's working back to getting his fitness to 100%. He was able to get the assist on that second goal, and you know Coach Farrell is going to be happy with his performance today.
And the first goal was scored by Orangedale, who gets an ovation as he leaves the field for Matias Fisore.
Again, he had a great finish there, and you have to think it's because of the quick games in such short time to get squad rotation, to get fresh legs in. But again, 2 great shifts from those 2 players that just came off the field.
And it was great to see Amarikwa, as he's coming off, just sharing some words of wisdom based on what he's seeing from Galaxy to Brandon Allen, who comes in to take his spot. Enriquez takes a deflection. Bomsteeg just keeps it in. Oh, no, late decision from Demianchuk to override things. Out for a corner. This is the first time we're seeing Brandon Allen and Jeremy Bokila out there at the same time. We have not yet seen a 2-striker look so far from Jordan Farrell.
And it's going to be interesting to see how they work together. They're both players that like the ball to feet, don't really prefer it into space, but let's see if they can make it work with the likes of Enriquez on the right and Harish on the left to see them get involved in clever movement. You need a good ball in here.
Enriquez delivers. Vasquez got to head to it. Still alive. Fasore commits the foul. Hour gone at Merritt College with Ricky Lopez-Espin. I'm Joe Malva. Thanks for tuning in today on ESPN Plus. The first game to kick off on a busy Saturday in USL Championship. LA Galaxy 2, they were briefly above the playoff line when they took a 1-0 lead in this one. But just a few moments later, they go down a man in the 22nd minute. Oakland scores in the 25th to tie, and then in the 26th to take the lead. And a chance here again. Turnover on that back line, inside to Harish. Right foot, left foot. And Brandon Allen wanted it to feet. Harish played it to the end line.
And it's another bad giveaway from LA. You cannot give a ball away in that situation because Oakland will make you pay with Allen, Bokila, Enriquez, Harish. You can see there how quick they are to break. Maybe Harish gave the wrong idea, the pass did not come off, but you know Allen wants the ball to feet, to give it to him, and you need him to get going. You need him to get a goal, especially in a game like this, and Bokila as well, because you need those guys to get on the score sheet early and often as forwards for this Oakland team.
Here is Enriquez with Bokila. Isaac Bawa out of the way of it. Drac loses it to Memo Diaz.
Great feet.
Continued the run. Picasso, now it's Cabral. Cabral outside of the boot. That was tricky in the end for Blanchette. Spinning away from him, player crashing at the back post.
Yeah, it's a clever cross from Cabral. Everyone probably thinks he's going to hit it with his left foot, but he surprises it with the outside of his right foot. And it's a really heads-up play there from Blanchette to smother that, not give up a rebound.
Can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, Rodney Marsh, and USL All Access with Mike Watts and Devin Kerr every Tuesday night at 7 Eastern. You can also hear live action from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app.
Thanks to East Bay Community Energy. California Interfaith Power Line is an environmental justice
Bokila, second time he's gone down today.
immigrants and refugee communities. Through community organizing, leadership development, and advocacy, they advance campaigns to make our communities healthier in places where people can thrive.
And since Allen has came on, you see Bokila has gone up for quite a few headers on trying to flick them on. And what that means, you need players running in behind him. The likes of Harish, Enriquez, Brandon Allen even, to run behind as he flicks it on to be able to get in behind this LA Galaxy defense. Those are something you need to see if you're Oakland as Bokila goes up for the ball.
Bokila still the team leader with 2 goals. But Oakland's starting to get the goals from a variety of sources. Ornstill, Harish, each getting their first of the season today. Fall got his first last week. 9 different players now with a goal for Oakland. Bokila gingerly walking off. He'll be subbed out Lindo Mafeka will enter.
Substitution for the Oakland Roots in the 64th minute, replacing number 9, Jeremy Bokila, number 10, Lindo Mafeka.
Substitution brought to you by East Bay Community Energy. East Bay Community Energy providing green power at low rates. Visit ebce.org to find out more.
And it's a big ask for Lindo Mafeka to come into a game like this. He's a player who's very crafty, creative, excellent in tight spaces, able to get away from defenders with dribbling, can find that killer pass, can also score goals. So look for him to get involved and connect Brandon Allen.
Challenge here from Mafeka. Wins it for Allen. Back for Valfall. Isore. Heavy collision between Drac and Diaz. Foul called in the end. The longer LA Galaxy 2 holds on, though, the dicier it becomes for Oakland. The chances have been more sporadic for LA after starting the half really strong.
And if you're Oakland, you need to put another goal to put this game to rest. You know, Allen coming in wants one. He needs a service. He's a player who, any forward, lives on service, lives on confidence. So look for him to get involved with the likes of Lindo Mafeka coming in now. And Oakland needs a goal sooner rather than later here in the second half.
Harish going at it with Carlos Harvey, and he'll get a yellow. Harvey throws a little shoulder there at Valfall. While Demyanchuk has that yellow card out, he might give it to a couple others here. Harish picked up the first one.
Yeah, rides one challenge there, and then Harish comes in pretty hard, and just a little bit of frustration there from Harvey to kind of tell these guys to get out of my personal space a little bit. But no ill intent any there from any players, and Harish picks up a yellow.
Demyanchuk hasn't shown it to anybody else yet. Perhaps Harvey and Fall will escape with that one. Hernandez still waiting, though, for Demyanchuk to sort things out. Card in hand, pen in hand. He's walking over now to where Harvey is standing. I believe that yellow was for Harvey. And that is confirmed. So Harvey and Harish each get a yellow. Hernandez drives one to the end line. Drac tries some acrobatics to keep it in, but can't do so. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ plus community. Through the Forever Proud project, the USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forever-proud.
You can see LA has shifted into a 4-1-3-1 with Harvey sitting there by himself, and it's really important for him to be able to dictate the tempo that LA wants to play. He's the one that's going to connect the front to the back. So look for Hernandez in those gaps. So Hernandez is able to grab the ball and turn and connect Cabral, Picasso, Judd. So it's a really big ask of Harvey there, and he needs to be very disciplined in the attack and as well in the defensive side.
I had to do the quick mental math there. You don't hear 4-1, 3-1 too often. Almost forgot that LA is playing a man down since the 22nd minute. Skimmed along towards Judd. They haven't been able to find his feet too often. Team leader with 8 goals, Preston Judd. Good find from Blanchette. That's one thing that he provides that Zeus Delapaz does not for Oakland, is the service with the feet. Delapaz has been a strong shot stopper. It's been the issues with the feet. Jordan Farrell believes he has 2 number 1s, though, in terms of the shot stopping. Comfortable with Blanchette or Delapaz. It's Blanchette who got last game and this game. This one chipped in towards Brandon Allen, who's still looking for his first appearance on the score sheet in an Oakland uniform, but it won't come there. Into the hands of Vom Steeg.
And it's a good idea from Diaz. He just overhits it, tries to bend that ball into the head of Brandon Allen. But if you're a striker, that's something you have to applaud. Someone looking for you inside the box and in and around that 18-yard box. That's where you make your money. So Brandon Allen needs to be active in that box to get on the end of balls, crosses, combinations. That's where you make your money as a number 9, and that's where he needs to be.
Off the hand of Clementa. Hernandez tried to take it quickly. All fall stayed in the way. Oakland Roots face Tacoma Defiance at Laney College Saturday, August 28th. Limited number of single game tickets are available. Visit oaklandrootssc.com/tickets for more information and to secure your tickets today. Hernandez and Picasso, they've been the 2 standing over the free kicks today. Last time it seemed like there was a miscommunication. Picasso walked by it. Hernandez chips this one back post. Nobody crashing there. Neal, Harvey, a couple of steps too slow. Galaxy had some chances early in this second half, coming out firing after the changes that were made. Think back to that volley from Drac, hit squarely at Blanchette. That's still their only shot on target. That came a minute into the second half. 4 shots on target in the game, but just 1 in half number 2. You wonder if playing down a man is starting to get to them, legs fatiguing. Might Junior Gonzalez make another change at some point soon? He's just made 2 so far. Mafeka over the top into space for Enriquez. But Vasquez will get there first. Gives it away though to Diaz. Enriquez cleans it up.
And it's a good ball from Mafeka to find Enriquez and to spring him into the attack, but it's really well defended there at the end by Vasquez. And one thing to point out with this LA, oh, it's a bad giveaway there.
Giveaway from Vom Steeg. Into the path of Enriquez, takes him a little too far away. He'll have to regroup here. Better ball from Harish, and he was in on goal. Enriquez, Fisore, back to Enriquez. Cabral comes from behind, cleanly wins it.
Great tackle. And if you're Oakland, that's a big opportunity that's missed. You're on the break, 3v2. And if you're a little bit cleaner, a little bit more composed in that final third, then you have a good chance at worrying Vom Steeg and putting the ball in the back of the net. And that's another big opportunity. And you know Coach Farrell will not be happy with the execution on that last play.
Oakland holds on to win here. It will join the rest of the division finally with double-digit points. And when you have so many games in division in this schedule format that every game is a 6-point swing, all of a sudden you're looking at Oakland still. They're only 6 points back of LA Galaxy, or sorry, 8 points back of LA Galaxy, and they have still 4 games in hand. So there's still plenty of time to go for them to at least get into that 5th and 6th range and be within striking distance still with all the games in hand. And Quincy Amarikwa made quite the difference today.
Yeah, when you look at the points and you see Oakland, it's a little bit behind, but then you have to realize that they have a lot of games in hand, and you know Coach Farrell has it in the back of his mind and the likes of Quincy Amarikwa. And if Brandon Allen can get a goal here, Bokila had a good shift. Once you get them going and scoring goals, and Mafeka, Jose Hernandez getting more confident on the ball, this Oakland team is not going to be an easy game for anyone.
Out to Diaz. Quarter hour to go from Merritt College. Oakland up a man, up a goal. Orange still in the 25th, Harish in the 26th. Was coming 3 and 4 minutes after LA went down a man in the 22nd. Here's Mafeka, a little bit behind Harish. Rather Ward, but out to Harish, whose shot is blocked. Space for Cabral.
And another thing to point out from this LA attack, Drake has been on his bike up and down this left side. And if you're Oakland, you have to be aware of that. Aware in the sense that when they're attacked, when you're in the defense, you have to be aware and have an eye on him to see where he is. But when you're able to spring to the attack, that's an open gap for you to exploit. So look for Hernandez to make those runs in behind and have that opening.
Over the head of Drac on the left side. The United Soccer League, all 31 championship clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. For more information on the USL's commitment to change through the United Against Racism campaign, visit uslsoccer.com. Akeem Ward. A bit too far out in front of Harish, but he pressures Bawa enough to win the throw. The silver lining Jordan Farrell maintained in talking to him a couple of times over the last week is that he's getting players back. They got out of the COVID pause. Players are coming back from that. Players are coming back from injury. They're getting new players in like Quincy Amarikwa, Brandon Allen making his 4th appearance now, slowly reintegrating. They have a chance with all those games in hand. We talked about it earlier when we were mentioning LA and Tacoma in that playoff race and how you'd rather be in LA's position with the points in hand rather than the games in hand. You'd still rather not be in Oakland's situation where they have to make up all of those points with those games in hand. But the games in hand are still there, and it's not something you could ignore.
Of course, yeah, the games in hand, Coach Farrell, he's looking at those games in hand, but the thing he's most focused on is this game right here. He wants 3 points. Those games in hand, they don't matter if you're not able to focus on and take care of the games that you have right now. So it's good to have that leeway to able to say, oh, we need to win all these games, but you need to take care of business right now.
Back post. Brandon Allen was waiting. Stieg punches away. Well done from Memo Diaz to keep that one from going the other way. He gets a secondary ball in. Nearly the insurance goal. Ty Green racing Drac. He'll just poke that one away. Trio of changes coming now for Galaxy. Next chance they get. Growing sense among the fans that Oakland might earn their first home win of the season, 2nd overall, both against LA Galaxy. Just now 12 minutes away, plus added time.
It's a hard challenge there. He needs to be careful, Harsh. He's on a yellow already. So you do not want to give the ref to give you a chance to give you a 2nd yellow. So you have to be careful in the challenges and where you put your feet and move your feet and not lunge into anything. He's getting a talk in there.
Here come those changes now for Galaxy. Gonzalez, Calderon, Procranis in. Picasso the first to exit. The next to exit will be Jalen Neal, who actually subbed in at the half. And the last will be Carlos Harvey. Very intimate environment here at Merritt College. Third home venue used by Oakland this year. Great turnout from the fans. They might be treated with 3 points. Venue holds 3,000. We're expecting upwards of 2,800 for this one. We could judge by the people standing out up on the hill behind the fence. It might have ultimately topped that 3,000 number.
And what a treat they'll have if they can get this win.
Cabral switched over to the right side. Took it away from Ward. Gives it right back though to Harish. Second time Harish committed a foul in the last couple of minutes. He's already got that yellow. Even if it's not a harsh challenge now, just the quantity of the challenges, he has to be very careful. And Jordan Farrell, you can see him on the sideline actually, bottom of the screen, pointing to the head, signaling to Harish to be smart. You wonder if he might take him out.
You do not want to give this LA team any hope of life. And getting a silly second yellow when you do not need to is just doing that. So look for him and his teammates. It comes from his teammates as well to talk to him, be like, hey, stay on the field. Do not do anything silly. We cannot afford to be down a man and give Galaxy a chance to get back into this game.
They actually just announced it over the loudspeaker, 3,451. So they did, as you can see with the people up on the hill, surpass that 3,000 number. Last substitution here for Oakland. Curious, though, that it's not for Harish. It's going to be Fall exiting the match for Mumba. Now that Harish knows he'll be in this one the rest of the way, he'll have to be extra careful.
Fall had a good shift tonight. He was able to hold down that midfield, connect the front to back, put in good challenges, was able to draw the red card and the free kick to set up the goal. So you know Coach Farrell is going to be happy with his performance, and he's a big player for them and a big player moving forward. So it's really good. It's really good to see him get his confidence going and him playing the best he can.
Out trots the 19-year-old Ariel Mumba. For Karanis. Adrian Gonzalez. He came in as one of those 3 changes made by Galaxy at once just a few moments ago.
You can see the frustration there from Brandon Allen. He won service and it has been a lack of service in this second half since he's came on. And he's a forward. He wants service. You want to be able to feed him to get him going, because he's going to be a big part of this Oakland team. And you need to get him on the score sheet as a number 9. Great touch there from Judd.
Out to Cabral. Tracking back Mumba. Can Oakland do something they haven't done this year, and that's defend a win at the end of the game? Remember, their one previous win against Galaxy, it was 2-2. They scored 90+1 to win that one. So they haven't had to do this yet. Hold on to a lead for almost 65 minutes.
And when there's 6+ minutes left in the game, you want the ball to be doing the work. The ball does not get tired. Your players get tired. There's heavy legs out there. People are going to make mistakes mentally and physically, so you want to move the ball. Get this Galaxy team chasing you for the remainder of this game. And when you see an opening, you have to exploit that. So if you're Oakland, it's going to be very important for you to make the ball do the work and be patient in your build-up.
Flicked on by Gonzalez, contact in the box, nothing there. Cabral No complaint about it. And Sergei Demyanchuk waves him along. Vasquez heads it along. Brendan Allen thought somebody was over there.
Good tackle there from Harish.
Calderon up to Judd. Judd has a go of it. Back post. Cabral sliding through. Have to be careful here for Oakland. Galaxy sensing they might have a few punches left in them.
And Judd does well to stand up his defender. Maybe a quiet deflection there, but he does not care. And Cabral's been very active since he's came on in the second half and almost got on the end of that. And if you're Oakland, you have to be aware of all the runners that are coming in from deep from this LA Galaxy attack. You need to preserve this win and be very disciplined in the defensive half of your.
I have to give Harish a lot of credit. In all the games he's appeared in this year, the motor nonstop the whole way. Same thing on Wednesday night against Sacramento. And he gets the goal to reward himself in the 26th minute today, holding up so far still an hour later as the winner.
And you can tell the trust that Coach Farrell has in him as well to keep him in a game. When he picked up a yellow and he's getting into a little bit of trouble, but Coach Farrell trusts him to keep his head and ride this game out. So really good sign for Harsh. He's had a tremendous game and he's stringing along a couple good performances. So look for him to keep up his confidence and keep that going into the next week.
Allen, Moomba powering through. Harish there in the box. Still searching for that insurance goal, Oakland. Would help everybody in the stadium breathe a lot easier.
Again, you cannot lose the ball if you're LA in a dangerous situation like this. It happens time and time again. But then if you're Oakland, you need to be more composed. You need to have more efficiency in your final third to find that final pass, to find that final touch, to score a goal. And you know Coach Farrell's looking on, and he's a bit frustrated they haven't found that third goal in this game.
Cleared away by Hernandez. Fisore keeps it alive. Fisore over the top, searching for any of those bodies up there for Oakland, but it's nodded back. Stieg. Heavy challenge put in. Feka battling there.
And I felt like you have to be careful. I just said you cannot lose the ball and give this Oakland team a free look at goal. They're playing with fire there in the back. You have to be more secure in finding passes to break the Oakland pressure. You can see a bit of tired legs there. Uncharacteristic mistakes that are happening on both ends.
Pace slowing down here in the dying moments. Enriquez dispossessed by Gonzalez. Heavy tackle from behind. Demyanchuk comes striding in.
And every dead ball opportunity for LA is a good chance to put the ball in the middle of the box and cause some trouble for Blanquette. So you have to be careful if you're Oakland and to give up stupid fouls, silly fouls in this part of the field, because like a player like Hernandez can put a ball in a dangerous spot and it can cause some questions for Blanquette.
Sent in to where all the bodies are, falls through all the way across. Blanchette secure on it. 4 minutes of added time here at the end of this one. Up to 5, actually. Changed the mind there. Maybe from that last challenge.
And if I'm Coach Gonzalez, I am applauding Drac. He's been all over the field, creating chances, running, putting effort in, putting in tackles, taking care of the ball, trying to will his team.
Blanchette collides with Vasquez. He's down in some pain. Owen Lamb put them down in the 22nd minute, the Galaxy. Down a man, that is. And Orange still scored in the 25th, already scored in the 26th, to then put Galaxy down a goal as well. Vasquez picked up a yellow card for that challenge. Sergei Demyanchuk has had a very busy day today.
You can tell how much it means for both of these teams to pick up these 3 points. And it's a hard challenge here from Vasquez. He hits Blanquette, and Blanquette does well to take the challenge and keep hold of the ball, but it's a bit of frustration there from Vasquez.
Blanchette still down in some pain. He's had a very strong showing today. He's come up with 4 timely saves, especially too early on after Galaxy went up 1-0. In the next 5 minutes, 2 big saves, one-on-one in the box. Could have very easily been Galaxy 2 or 3-0. Gave his team a chance, kept them in it. Moments later, Galaxy goes down a man, and then the goals come within a minute apart of each other from Oakland.
And that's what you want from a goalkeeper. Someone who's confident, security, someone that your backline can trust, and that's what Blanquette has done here today. He's had a tremendous game so far, and look for him to close it out, but he's been nothing but spectacular, willing his team to win, keeping that LA attack just to that 1 goal. He's came up big time and time again, confident in the way he goes up for balls. His distribution has been well. So he's had a really good showing and strong showing here today.
Curious now what that will do to stoppage time. That ate up a good chunk of the 5 minutes that were given. Chance though to add more to it. Mafeka couldn't get it across to an open Enriquez.
Again, for Oakland, it's that last final pass to be able to pick your head up and have a bit of composure, to pick out one of your own shirts in the middle of that box to give him a chance at goal. It's something that's been lacking for Oakland for the most part of this season.
Barely kept in by Hernandez. Flicked on. Enriquez can't get there. All the way back for Vom Steeg. Everything's got to be committed forward now for Galaxy. Arish. No rush at all from Oakland. Time on their side. Great ball into space. Diaz. Take it down in the corner. It's going to be a free kick now for Oakland. Those 5 minutes of added time that were initially given have come and gone. But again, with Blanchette down, took quite some time off the clock.
And I know it's the 95th minute, but when you have a player in an Oakland t-shirt that's dribbling at the defense, you want runs in behind to be able he can slip you in. So that comes to the feet of Harish, Feka, Enriquez, Allen. You want a little bit more movement to give the player options. That's why they forced him to play back, and Diaz as well to get a free kick in the end and kill this game off.
Just trying to keep it in the corner now. Allen, though, commits the foul. Final whistle from Sergei Demyanchuk. The first home win in Oakland Roots history. Their second of the season. That'll put a smile on Jordan Farrell's face. 2-1 over LA Galaxy 2. Final score brought to you by Anthem Blue Cross. Anthem is transforming healthcare by improving the health of our local communities. We'll be back in a moment to wrap this one up. Oakland gets to celebrate on their home field for the first time in franchise history.
What do you think about our new tagline?
Have you checked that on Urban Dictionary?
That's descriptive. How's our checkout working?
I can't add it to the cart. The chat's in the way. Frustrating.
Eye-opening.
See it how your customer sees it with user testing.
It doesn't matter how hard you play, practice, or compete, unless you do it together.
1, 2, 3, family!
That's why Anthem Blue Cross and Oakland Roots are teaming up, taking on food insecurity, improving physical and mental health, and speaking out for social justice. We're committed to improving the lives and health of our community, together. Visit oaklandroots.com/anthem to learn more.
Anthem Blue Cross. Anthem is transforming healthcare by improving the health of our local communities. User testing, real-time feedback from real customers wherever you work. Up at Merritt College, over 3,000 on hand. That's over the capacity at this venue to witness Oakland's first home win in USL history.
And it starts here with a free kick from Hernandez, and it's a really well-struck free kick, but Blanchette, it's really hard to do when you don't see the ball and there's a little bit of deflection. You can see the frustration there when he kicks the post. But then again, wall fall, he leads by example. He sees danger and he's able to pounce and draw a red card for Lamb. After the free kick, the ball pops out, and what a hit that is. He cannot hit it any cleaner. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. What a strike that is. The technique it takes off to pull that off is not easy. And Quincy Mercado, you sign him because he has an impact. He's going to make an impact, and there he is making an impact. What a ball it is to find Harish on the top of the six. Uses his body to fend out the defender, and he has the composure to pick up his head and find an Oakland player.
Full-time stats brought to you by Puma. Even in the shots just about in the end, possession goes Oakland's way, but most importantly, the goals at the top, the red cards at the bottom. The red card from LA spurred the goals for Oakland. 22nd minute red card, 25th minute goal, 26th minute goal for Oakland, and the Roots get their first home win as they start to try and climb up the Pacific Division standings. Quincy Amarikwa made his presence known in this one. They win it 2-1 here from Merritt College. For my partner, Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Joe Malfa. For the rest of our incredible crew, signing off here from Merritt College in Oakland, California. Have a good night, everybody, and still make sure you stick around for plenty of action around USL Championship here on ESPN+.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.